by you. I'll be your everything, your blue sky. I go to war, fight.
Damn right.
But
Even when I've left, I do right by
for some reason, again, and this is the disconnect, this is the lost in translation moment that I'm having, and I'm trying to get across to you guys. Why is it there are so many of you stepdads that are wanting help, that are asking for help, that are seeking help, that only listen to the first 10% of the information and think that you could just take that and run with it? And then you get 3 months, 6 months down the road and you realize that you haven't actually moved and you haven't actually done anything. And it's this pridal, I mean, this thing that we have, especially, as men, where yes, we don't like to ask for help. We don't want to admit fault. We don't want to come across like we're weak or that we can't solve and handle problems. But here's the thing. If you're listening to this show, if you're reading books, if you're watching seminars, if you're doing workshops, and you're actively seeking ways to get better, then yes, you are asking for help, but that doesn't make you weaker. That makes you stronger. And the disconnect that I'm having is that you're only doing the bare minimum. And you're thinking like one time will fix everything. And that is just not the case. You need not only somebody to be accountable with and for, but this ability to look in the mirror and tell yourself, holy shit, I'm the problem. I've got to fix my issues before I can worry about my issues with the kids or worry about the issues with my partner. I've got to really fix my shit. And a lot of you know this, like you have this in the back of your head. You know that you need to work on yourself. You know that you need to try to figure out why you self-sabotage or why you get angry at certain things or why you blow up over other things and why you disconnect and you go into like isolation on certain things when it comes to whether it's arguments, conversations, problems that you're having with the kids or with your wife, or maybe it's work or friends. If you aren't able to address those problems, you'll never be able to fix them. So the reason I'm saying all this, guys, is because I get approached daily about how can I do this? What can I do here? How can I say this? What do I need to do here? Why aren't the kids listening? Why does my partner not have my back? Why do I feel like I'm isolated within the home and I'm a stranger? Like there are so many moving parts and questions that it comes to, when it comes to being a stepdad. There are so many layers to the things that we go through and the things that we experience as stepdads that it can be overwhelming, yes, but there's no way we can fix them or no way we can address the problems. We can't address the problems and fix the problems if we are getting information and we're only taking 10% of the information and then trying to apply it to our blended family, but doing it our own way. And that is the problem that I'm having with you stepdads. The problem that I'm having is you think your way is working. You think your way is the right way. And you are unwilling to part ways with your belief system towards the fact that everything you say is right. Everything you do is right. If, I'm going to do it this way and I'm going to do it my way and it's going to work. And then it doesn't work. And then you want to go point fingers and blame others. And that's where I'm trying to get through on today's episode, because I'm going through these conversations with stepdads. I'm going through these conversations with even stepmoms and biomoms and men who are boyfriends still, who are about to be a stepdad, and they want help, they're seeking help. And then you try to give them the advice and the steps that they need to take in order to progressively move forward. And they only take about 10% of it, and then they do their old shit, their old way, and then they're getting their old results. I mean, it's no secret that if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you're getting. It's simple, cut and dry, black and white. You cannot be doing it your way any longer. If you're looking for help, if you're seeking help, if you're getting advice, actually take this advice and actually apply it to your life in a way that's going to change your day-to-day habits and routines so that you can actually get better. And that's that's kind of where this conversation is going, stepdads. I preach it every day. If you are not working on you first, if you're not looking in the mirror going, holy shit, I'm the problem, it's my fault. I don't care which way you slice that pie, guys, it's your fault. It's either your fault because it's you're directly contributing to the problem, or it's your fault because you're allowing that problem to overwhelm you to a point where it's changing you and making you somebody that you don't want to be. You're allowing your old habits, routines, and beliefs to control the new you, and that new you cannot function properly because everything has to change. Everything is different now. You have to become a different man. You have to become a different person. And that man is someone who is okay with asking for help, that can express his emotions, that understands that communication is everything, and that can look in the mirror and make a promise to that person that they're looking at in the mirror that they will do everything they possibly can to address this baggage of problems that you're bringing into the relationship. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. Let's do that. I mean, chances that you're bringing a bag of just shit that doesn't work into your new relationship is really high. And it's mainly because, we don't want, or we don't think that we need to fix anything, or we don't want to ask for help. And then when we do, we'll start to listen, and then we'll think, oh, you know what, let's do it this way better. And then you go do it your way and it's not working. And then you want to go back and blame the person. That's not how it works. Step by step, inch by inch, moment by moment is how you actually create change and how you actually alter your belief system about being a man, a father, a leader, so that you can progressively move forward in your blended family and be the stepdad you want to be the leader you want to be. So that image that you're holding within your head of how you want your family to be can actually come true. So I think that's just like the beef I have with a lot of you stepdads. And that's a problem that I have with a lot of you. You're listening to the show. You're watching the show. You want to send in a question. You want to send in an email and ask for help, but you don't want to actually do it or maybe put your name on it because you think that it shows it's like a sign of weakness. And it's not. It's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. This is the value system that we have to pass down to our kids, especially our sons. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to express your emotions. But stop trying to do it your way, stepdads, because your way is not working. You know it as well as I do. I share information and I share ideas and I share routines and I share habits and I share how I did it because it worked. It's 10 years of breaking and fixing and altering and changing and getting past my shit and my old self and all the things that all the people I wanted to blame. And it finally paid off to the point where I can talk about it confidently. So when I tell you, hey, you should do this or try that, or, stop doing it your way, do it this way, or work day to day and daily goals, all these things, all these goal setting stuff. If you're doing it your way and it's not working and you're going to continue to do it your way, it doesn't matter what I say or any other person in this field says. It doesn't matter what anybody says, period. I don't care if it's your fucking best friend. You're still not going to listen because that's how stubborn you are, stepdad. You're unwilling to do the necessary work, self-work, in order to change because you cannot get past yourself. That's the best way I can put that. You just can't. It's too comfortable for you. It's too uncomfortable to change. It's too comfortable to stay the same. And you have to make a promise, and you have to make a pact, a bond, an agreement with yourself that the old you needs to die today. so that you can become and make room for the new you. And you cannot do that by believing that your way works. Because if it worked, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be listening. You wouldn't be watching. Let's be honest. If it worked, would you be here? I know why I'm here, because it worked. Therefore, here's the information, stepdad. Do with it here. Follow these rules, A, B, C. And then I give you the rules. I say, here you go. Start a day. And you get it. You're like, cool, I'll start with A. And then the very next day, you procrastinate. And the very next day, and you look at it and go, you know what? B sounds a little bit better. And you start there. It's not what I fucking said to do. Start with A. So, let's be honest real quick. Are you doing this? Are you self-sabotaging? Are you doing the opposite of what you know you need to be doing because it's more comfortable to say the same? Real questions, stepdads. Can you answer it? I'm curious. Put it in the comments, send me an email. Right here, contact@theprofessionalstepdad.com. I'm curious because if you can begin today to be honest with yourself about where you are currently and how you need to get to the next point, it will change your life forever. It will change your relationships with your kids. It'll change the relationship with your partner. You'll begin to actually mold the vision of your blended family that you had when you originally decided, I want to be here. Don't lose that vision, but you have to mold it. You have to mold it. You have to form it. You have to shape it. And the only way to do that is to get rid of the old shit and start to form new shit. So, a little bit of a rant today, stepdads, but sometimes you guys need it. So that's episode 172, guys. Until next time, be well. Hey, thanks for listening to the show. Listen, if you know a stepdad who is in need of any of this information, do me a favor right now. Hit that subscribe button and share this episode with them as fast as possible. Did you do it? Okay, you did it.
Quiet on the set, please. Thank you, everybody.